we always want more because there's really nothing on this earth that actually fully satisfies us, is like my answer. And that's probably a Christian answer because I'm a Christian, and I'm just gonna leave that there. There's just like, at least what I found, like there is so much of my life that I spent like, I mean, my 22 years of life, like I haven't been alive that long, but like I didn't come to know the Lord until like really my sophomore year of high school. So it's like I've really only been walking with the Lord for like the past like 6 years, whatever that is at this point. And like before that, it was like all about achievement. It was like, oh, I need this thing. Like, I think you just like look up to, like always, like no matter how old you get, like you look at someone that's either older than you or like has more than you, and you think, oh, if I could just get what they have, my life will be better. Like I'll feel better. And I think it's because we haven't come to a point of just like accepting the identity that we've been given. Like all of us are created in such unique, beautiful ways. Like every single one of us has like a giftings and talents that were made for us to like do work on this earth and invest in people in a way that only we can invest in people and in a way that only we can affect like the environment around us. And I think it was taking, at least for me, like taking my mindset off of I need to be more like them or I need to have what they have. That freed me up to just be okay with who I am. Yeah. And I think that's why we want more a lot of times, is because we're not really okay with who we are.
Yeah, I think sometimes we want more. Like I think it's ingrained in us that there's something deeper and like more valuable beyond just the surface level and just beyond like the daily way that we live our lives. Like I think there's a part of us that realizes like, okay, there's something more to life. Like there feels like something's missing or something's empty. And that's when like I've been able to turn to the Lord, and like Jesus Christ can feel that emptiness in me and like can really make me feel whole. And that looks like me loving myself the way that the Lord loves me, and just really seeing like the benefit of resting in His good and perfect plan for my life, and not achieving this rat race of success that we all go after. And I think like it is human nature to crave something more, and I think God has designed us and made us that way so that we can seek Him in that. And I think it's so easy to get caught up in all the different other things that the world tries to fill that empty spot in our hearts for. And that can look like success, and that can look like money, and that can look like work, and that can look like another person or a relationship or a boy or whatever that can look like. And none of those things are gonna be big enough to fill that hole except for Jesus. And I think when I rest in knowing that He's the only thing that's sufficient enough to fill that empty spot.
That's hard. It's hard for me to learn. And I think that's a hard thing to learn in general.